If you like cocktails, and who doesn't, you have to meet Stephen Visakay. He's also known as the Cocktail Shaker King, and I've been learning all kinds of great stuff from perusing his book, Vintage Barware. And there are all kinds of shakers. It runs the gamut, doesn't it?
Right. There's
really
something for everybody.
So when did the art of cocktail shaking take hold?
Around 1860, 1870, there were only two ways to mix a drink. One by stirring, or the bartender had two tumblers and poured from one to the other. And one tumbler fit over the top of another.
Right.
And now he started to shake. And by 1880, every bartender in the nation was shaking a drink. And this is a good example. By 1903, they were given cocktail shakers as trophies. So it was well into the American mainstream by this time.
This has a little perforated top so you can pour without getting the ice in your drink.
If it doesn't have a strainer, it's not a cocktail shaker.
Oh, okay, so what you're doing is chilling and shaking and really mixing up the drink and then pouring.
Icy cold.
The best martinis are...
For me, shaken.
Yes.
Other people stirred. I like mine shaken.
I like them shaken also.
So January 16th, 1920, Prohibition started. People that never had a cocktail wanted to have a cocktail. If you want to make something popular, you pass a law against it.
Now, what year is this? The Lighthouse.
Both very short lifespan, 1927.
Why? It's so beautiful.
And this is 1926. Their lifespan ended on Black Thursday. Nobody had $75 to spend on a cocktail shaker.
The Great Depression, for those of you who don't know.
So this is rare because golf collectors want this. Cocktail collectors want this.
But who collects that? Lady's leg.
Everybody.
Everybody.
You heard the expression, shake a leg? This is it.
And guess where cocktail comes from?
The Rooster. It goes back to 1776. Betsy Flanagan. Tavern.
Cocktail, get it? I wondered why all my cocktail napkins are embroidered with little roosters.
She made a drink and decorated each one with a cock's tail. Washington's troops were drinking in a tavern. And
now, can we believe all this? It's true, huh?
It's fun, though.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's the best story.
Exactly.
So if the Rooster was a 20s mascot, the Penguin was a mascot of the 1930s.
Oh,
that's Silver Plate. That's Napier.
I love him. And look, his beak opens. He's so cute.
$1,000 shaker.
It is? Oh, take care.
They can go way up, so it makes them valuable. Either a famous designer or a Figaro shaker. This set was designed by Norman Belgettis. It's chrome plate, 1936. Said it was inspired by the New York City skyline. This sold in June at Phillips Auctioneers in New York City, $13,000.
Oh.
This knockoff spout cap. We think that's English.
That is gorgeous.
It's very
and that's
nice.
silver plate, too.
Silver plate.
Boy, is that heavy. On copper, very modern.
Nice and heavy. You're looking at about $2,000 there.
And barbells.
They say that's the most natural way to shake a cocktail.
Oh, just like a barbell. And the glasses go with it very nicely.
With the matching glasses.
So is that silver inlay or silver?
It's actually real silver.
Very nice. And what's that one over there?
Pre-market crash. You could tell it's much more elegant, but a $75 set made by Manning Bowman.
Now, when did they get into this fire
1930s.
extinguisher?
You could tell this is 1930s by the recipe for the martini. 1/3 vermouth. Now, speaking of cocktail shakers, I have a cocktail shaker here that we're going to make a drink, but this has a letter S on it.
Oh, how
so I'm going to give this to you and let you send for Martha Stewart, letter S.
How fantastic. And you know, this is what I collect, silver cocktail shakers. I only have about 5, but this is the most elegant I've ever seen.
Well, now, if you like, we're going to make a drink in it.
Oh, good. What kind?
A Negroni.
Okay.
It's equal ingredients.
So beautiful.
Okay, here we go.
So one of
each.
Italian sweet vermouth.
1 Beefeater's gin.
Red vermouth. 1 Beefeater's gin. Now, do you have a bar at home where you
I have a little bar.
play around with your drinks?
We certainly do. But this is going to be a basic Negroni.
So this is Campari.
Campari. Equal portions.
Okay.
Now, what I've been doing lately, we get people over the house, 3, 4 people. I start shaking the drink, and then we pass it around.
And let everybody else shake?
Yeah, okay. So it gets everybody going.
Right.
So I'm going to pass this to you. Okay. I'm going to shake it. Just nice hard shake.
It's very serious when you shake.
Now.
I'm not Tom Cruise.
You look like Tom Cruise. So by the time you get done, it's all nice and sweaty.
Yes.
And we're going to see how this is going to pour. It pours very
beautiful.
well, which is just what you want. Now, this could be on the rocks, without the rocks.
I'll have mine on the rocks. Oh, so you don't use the rocks that are in the drink. You use the rocks, fresh rocks.
Right. A little twist in there. And that's going to do it. And I like mine straight.
Well, Kampai, as they say
Cheers.
in Japan, and cheers in English.
Well, thank you.
What a great, great collection. You certainly know your cocktail shakers. Thanks a lot for coming.